Spider-Man 3 the game came out in 2007. Not only is this game a tie-in for one of the worst Spider-Man movies of all time, it is also one of the absolute worst Spider-Man games ever made. Simply put, it's just a collection of horrible ideas with horrible execution, and I could rant about it for hours. Let me just mention a few good things about the game, before we move on to ripping it to shreds. First of all, the city is more expansive than ever. Spider-Man can go in sewers and underground subway station, giving the city more depth. While I can appreciate the game world having layers and it adding to the immersion as a whole, I don't see the point. Sure, the game makes you go down there for a mission or two, and they're always available for you to just free roam in. But why would you want to do that? You are Spider-Man, the city is your playground, and I think swinging around at high speeds is way more fun than running around the subway. But whatever, moving on. You have this double web swing thing, which I don't recall seeing in other games. Spider-Man's character model looks nice in both of his suits, the city feels quite big, but that just might be because Spider-Man is really slow. Let's just move on to the story.
Parker! That's the third call I got about giant lizards running amok in Gramercy Park. Giant lizards!
The story is a huge mess. Not only do the character models look extremely ugly and weirdly animated, the voice acting and the dialogue to go along with it is just plain lazy. The only exception is J.K. Simmons, who seems to be the only one actually giving an ounce of shit about his work. So the story is a bad movie, piled with a bunch of other bad ideas the developers had. I like to think that I have a good sense of humor, shut up I do, but when it comes to this game, I don't even feel like making fun of it, it simply makes me angry. So I'm gonna let this guy do it instead.
Why are there random lizard people attacks in the city if Dr. Connors is still in his lab at the university? When did he have time to escape and cultivate a mass population of lizard people in the New York sewage system by infecting random citizens and dragging them into the creepy cavernous lair? Does it not cause a public outcry against Spider-Man for beating up a bunch of unruly models in public? Spider-Man for some reason refuses to stop this in-progress heist just to take a few pictures of it like a greedy douche and then says, I'll just fix it later. This game almost ignores the two before it and has no sense of continuity. Rhino and Scorpion were in the previous ones, but it acts as if these are new characters. Spider-Man just gets the black suit out of nowhere and immediately murders Sandman 4 minutes later with no justifiable cause. The plot of the movie wasn't great, but at least there was a modicum of emotion in that scene. Here it's just, wow, black suit is rad! Better go kill someone right away! So Dr. Connors is being hunted by Calypso and Kraven. You following? Okay, they chase him into this power station from the sewers, and I'm about to go after them. But after I walk into the room where all three of them should be, it's just Connors by himself as a 19-foot tall kaiju that spits acid with an energy shield around him that protects him from all kinetic force. I have so many questions about this.
Swinging. It's awful. The swinging mechanics actually fooled me the first time I played it. It felt almost right. The swinging seemed to be working for the most part, and it was only after 10 minutes that I realized something was terribly broken. There was some force in the swinging which was creating the illusion of momentum where none actually existed. And it only gets worse when you unlock the black suit, which has even worse swinging. I don't even know how they managed to pull it off. Seriously, kudos to the developers. Bravo! And ultimately, the swinging is slow. Spider-Man appears to be going very fast, but he doesn't cover any distance. Speaking of covering distance, skills. So, the story sucks, the swinging sucks, and it all falls down on the other half of the gameplay to salvage this broken mess of a game, which is combat. So, does Spider-Man 3 at least have a good combat? Does Spider-Man do whatever a spider can? Short answer, nope. Long answer, Spider-Man is as weak as a wet biscuit in this game. He gets beat up by a bunch of girls, and I'm not even exaggerating here. The combat system is just not fun. Spider-Man seems to be enjoying himself on screen, but all you're doing is mashing random buttons, hoping something will work. The dodge button from Spider-Man 2 seems to have abandoned the building as well, seeing how now you have a spider reflex mode in which you're basically invincible. However, it runs out quick, so you get your ass kicked in the end. It's one bad design choice on top of another, piled onto another 10 for good measure. Not even Bruce Campbell was able to save this one.
Now the trick with swinging is that you need something to swing from. That's right, you can't just swing from empty space, you're not that good yet. So make sure that there's a building or something nearby when you want to swing. Got it? Good. Now get out into that city and do your thing.
But hey, this is the bottom of the barrel, right? This is the base of the mountain, there is nowhere to go but up from here. Oh. Oh no. Not even Bruce Campbell was able to save this one. But hey, this is the bottom of the barrel, right? There is this... fuck. So you can spend a few hours doing nothing but... God damn it, that coughed. Spider-Man seems to be enjoying it. There we go.
Spider-Man does whatever a spider can, spins a web of any size, catches thieves just like flies. Look out, here comes the Spider-Man.